أشرقت نفسي بنور من فؤادي حينما رددت يا رب.
Believe me, Allah has blessed the same status to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Only one single guidance of the Seerah will change the entire methodology or routine of learning in the school. This arrival of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam will brighten your life, will brighten your attitude, will brighten your entire personality. So you all know that before the birth of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what was the condition of Makkah? All dark. It was ignorance. The worst state of ignorance was there. You name any kind of immorality, it was at the top of the level. So the Makkah and the Makkans, they both were in the pit of darkness. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came, and the same Makkan became the guide and model till the day of judgment for entire humanity. And the same Makkah brightened with the faith and with the enlightening teachings of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The similar case we see in Seerat-un-Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Do you know what was the previous name of Medina? What it used to be called before? Yasrib. Am I right? Yasrib was named that state because the climate of that state was such. Anyone who used to be in that particular area, in particular region, he used to get ill. There were lots of insects and animals and these sort of things, and climate was full of disease and ailments. So people named that place as Yasrib, the place of adversities and problems. But you see, when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam stepped in the same region, Prophet said, now it is Seerat-un-Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Holy Prophet forbade that no one should call it Yasrib anymore, because now it is the Seerat-un-Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We call it Taiba. You must have heard this word in Naat and different speeches. Taiba means a place where all sort of people, har tabiyat ka aadmi wahan jaakar sukoon mehsoos kare. That place is called Taiba. So you see, the Medina was Yasrib. When Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam went there, so the arrival of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam made this city is the most beautiful, most blessed, and most attractive city for the entire world. The similar is the case with our life, my sons and daughters. If our life is dark and dreary, if we find no pleasure in life, and no spirituality in our prayers, and no, pleasure of emotion and sentiments with Almighty Allah, adopt the Prophet's moral. This arrival of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam will brighten your life, will brighten your attitude, will brighten your entire personality. As Makkah is brightened, as Medina is brightened, similar, your character will be the model for people. The point is, we welcome the Prophet's Sunnah, we welcome the traditions and ahadith of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in our life. You know all this fact that Holy Quran has this miracle that whether Muslims or non-Muslims, whether a religious scholar or a scientist or engineer or anyone, whoever reads the Holy Quran with any particular intention, for example, if any doctor picks the Holy Quran and thinks of finding some specific research in it, he does find it. If non-Muslims research on the Holy Quran, finding out in particular point in particular research, they get it. It is universal fact. For the last 1400 years we are experiencing this. Believe me, Allah has blessed the same status to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Whoever reads Seerah of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam with whatever intention you read it out, you do find the best guidance in it. If you are a student and you want to know how best to learn, what is the timing of the learning, how much should I learn, how to memorize the thing, how to retain the information in our mind, how to write it down, and how to deal with the parents, how to deal with the teachers, the best practical guide is the Seerah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you are a son and you want to know that how to behave with our parents and siblings and my relatives, Seerah is the best guidance for it. Similarly, my respectable teachers are around. Like, if you have read all the educationists, if you had read all your experts of the subjects, and if you have not read the Prophet's Seerah, you have not acquired expertise and excellence in your subject. I'm telling this thing with complete responsibility. Like, information turns into knowledge when divine guidance is involved. If you are a science teacher, see what the greatest scientist has spoken about your subject. If you are teaching history, just see what are the basic parameters of teaching and learning and studying and research of the history. And if you are a mathematics teacher, if you whatever subject you have, Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the best guidance. The Holy Quran is the authority. لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. Remember and believe me, it's a great loss. We are deprived of a great treasure if you have spent your life throughout and you have not gone through the Seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I'm not saying that to read out the entire Seerah, go for the thesis thing. Pick up any topic. If you want to learn how a daughter should behave with the father and the mother, see the guidance of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This will give you pearls of guidance, unmatched. And the moment you are reading it, you are showered with the blessings of Almighty Allah. And that is the fact. So just start studying the Prophet's Seerah. Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if you talk about, I'm in a school and teachers and students are sitting, I would like to say a few words about this scenario. If you talk about students, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, get education, and from whom you get education, be humble to him. You see, only one phrase he used, be humble. And humility includes respects. Humility includes obedience. Humility includes listen to whatever is being said out. Humility includes to complete whatever task is given. The beloved of Almighty Allah has summed up, has encapsulated the entire moral of learning with only one phrase, be humble to your teacher, and that's all. You see, teacher is respected not because of the subject, not because of the thing that his English is beautiful, like he looks very smart or whatever the things are. Teacher is respected just of being teacher. And why do we respect? My Prophet orders me to respect the teacher. That's all. Full stop. If teacher is strict, if teacher is, however, you are ordered to respect the teacher, be humble, and that's what you have to do. It's like, similar like the parents. No one can say that my father is not that handsome, I am not going to respect him. That's not the case. You have to respect your father. You have to respect your mother. Similar is the case with this. You have to respect your teacher. Only one single guidance of the Seerah will change the entire methodology, your routine of learning in the school. Just follow this one phrase, be humble to your teacher, and see the blessings you would feel in your life in the school. I'm talking about only one hadith. There are a number of hadiths for the guidance of students. Let's talk about teacher. And I would like to invite teachers also to read the Seerah. I would like to say only one hadith with your due permission. Like for the teachers, let me tell you, Innama bu'istu mualliman, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I am sent as a teacher. When Allah Almighty, student who recited the verses, he also said that Allah has sent the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as muallim. So what I believe that Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has specifically guided teachers that how to teach and how to deal with the students. And this guidance is exclusive because he himself was a teacher. A man came to Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and companions were also sitting there. So he came closer to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he said, "O Prophet, give me permission of adultery." That was such an indisciplined question, such a misbehavior in the class with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As a teacher, if I assume that if a student asks such like question in the class, so reaction of a teacher is natural. But you see how Prophet dealt with that student. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked that indisciplined student, that rowdy student, closer. And Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to him, if someone does the same with your mother, would you allow? Would you like it? He said, no, naturally no. Prophet said, no one else would like to also allow this. Then Holy Prophet said, if someone does with your sister, would you like this? He said, no, impossible. Prophet said, no other person will also allow this. Then Holy Prophet gave the example of daughter, then the paternal, aunt and the maternal aunt, till he understood this is the ridiculous act. After this, Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, once he has understood that he was wrong, so Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam then prayed to Almighty Allah. And Holy Prophet said, "O Allah, forgive his sin, purify his heart and mind, and protect his modesty." If I extract some of the points for the teacher, so the first guidance for the teacher I see, teacher should not react at once. Teacher should not be rushing at the student. Stay calm in whatever situation. Number two, we learn this thing, all studious student, all intelligent student, all those students who listen to you well need your attention, but those students who are not well enough needs your exclusive attention. If a teacher finds someone weaker, so Holy Prophet asks them to come closer. That's the second pearl we get from it. And the third is that Holy Prophet ﷺ did not refer any punishment of the hereafter. Holy Prophet did not refer any social disadvantages, any other disadvantages, because he was not that literate person. So Holy Prophet explained him as per his mentality. That is the strategy of a teacher. That when he finds the class, the other, so he changed his strategy. And last and the foremost, you see, these guidance, like stay calm and teach student as per their mentality and give attention, you can get from the Western educationists too. What is the exclusiveness of Seerah? What you cannot get from somewhere else. This is the fourth act that Holy Prophet ﷺ prayed for his student. And this guidance, believe me, I am in education fields in 1995. This sort of guidance you cannot get from anywhere else but in Prophet's conduct. You see, when a teacher gives attention, when a teacher be concerned, and when teacher prays for that student, it is natural you will see the result. It's only one example. There are a number of examples we get from the teacher. So I request teachers also, I request students also, come closer to Seerah. Just beautify your life. Just come out of the mist of the materialistic pleasure and come into the divine pleasure. and Seerah will enlighten your teaching profession, and Seerah will enlighten your studies. And inshallah, the moment you spend learning the Seerah, these moments will be the most precious moment of your life when you will be present in the court of Almighty Allah.